This is Nurse of Death, the Lucy Letby story, a gripping true crime podcast that takes you deep into the chilling tale of allegations against Lucy Letby, a seemingly caring and dedicated nurse who harbored a dark secret. Join us as we unravel the twisted journey of a medical professional whose actions sent shockwaves throughout the healthcare community. It's the story of a nurse who went from saving lives to becoming the harbinger of death. This is Nurse of Death, the Lucy Letby story. Nurse Lucy Letby is currently on trial, accused of murdering 3 infants, including 2 identical triplets, at the Countess of Chester Hospital in Cheshire. The neonatal nurse allegedly injected air into the bloodstreams and stomachs of the premature siblings, leading to their deaths in June 2016. The Manchester Crown Court trial is uncovering a series of WhatsApp messages between Letby and other medical staff, along with conversations about her preferences and behavior in the neonatal unit. The 3 brothers were born in good condition, each weighing around 4 ulbs, and showed no signs of distress before their unexpected collapses and subsequent deaths. The first infant, known as Baby O, unexpectedly collapsed and died around 5:45 p.m. on June 23rd. Less than 23 hours later, Baby P also deteriorated and died. Jurors were informed that Baby P was repeatedly resuscitated, but doctors were ultimately unable to save him. A doctor, who cannot be named for legal reasons, testified about the chaotic attempts to resuscitate Baby P, one of the identical triplets. Despite extensive efforts by medical staff and a specialist neonatologist from the Liverpool Women's Hospital, Baby P died on June 24th, just 2 days after his birth. The trial revealed that Letby had been the designated nurse for Baby O and P and allegedly made shocking and inappropriate comments as Baby P's condition worsened, stating that the baby wouldn't leave the hospital alive. After Baby P's death, Letby sent a WhatsApp message to another nurse who was not at work saying, "Life is too sad, lost another triplet." Additional Facebook messages between Letby and a doctor were read to the court, revealing that Letby accidentally pricked herself with a needle during the resuscitation attempts and went to A&E to have blood tests shortly after Baby P died. The messages also showed that Letby fainted while in the casualty department and later told the doctor that she wanted to cry and kept thinking about the deceased babies in their cot together. During the trial, a doctor recalled going through Nursery 1 to Nursery 2 after receiving an optimistic gas reading that suggested Baby P might recover. When the doctor mentioned that the transport team would soon arrive, Letby allegedly said, "He's not leaving here alive, is he?" The doctor was shocked by this comment and responded, "Don't say that, he's had a good gas." The court also heard about Letby's behavior following the deaths of the infants, including her eagerness to make memory boxes for the deceased siblings, which the doctor found inappropriate given the circumstances. The doctor recalled the parents of the surviving triplet, Baby Q, pleading with the medical staff to transfer their child to another hospital to ensure his survival. The doctor agreed with their sentiment, believing that moving Baby Q was the only way to save him. Senior nurse Catherine Percival Calderbank revealed during the trial that Letby found working with less sick infants in the hospital boring and preferred to be in intensive care. Letby allegedly expressed her dissatisfaction with being allocated shifts in the outside nurseries, where babies were treated in preparation for going home. Percival Calderbank stated that Letby would often migrate to the intensive care unit when she was supposed to be working in other areas. Percival Calderbank also recalled an argument with Letby, who was upset at a shift allocation, stating that working in intensive care was her preference. She agreed that she and some of her colleagues felt that Letby should spend more time away from intensive care. Despite the nurse's preference for being in Nursery 1, she would always go wherever on the unit she was told to work. Despite her preference for working in Nursery 1, Letby complied with her assigned duties in other parts of the unit as required. The trial continues to unravel more details, focusing on Letby's alleged role in the infants' deaths and her overall conduct within the hospital. Evidence presented at the trial also highlighted the strained relationships between Letby and her colleagues due to her preferences and behavior. Many staff members felt concerned about Letby's mental health, as she consistently sought to work in the most high-stress environment within the neonatal unit. The prosecution argued that Letby's fixation on working in the intensive care unit may have contributed to her alleged involvement in the tragic events. This is Nurse of Death, the Lucy Letby story, a gripping true crime podcast that takes you deep into the chilling tale of allegations against Lucy Letby, a seemingly caring and dedicated nurse who harbored a dark secret. Join us as we unravel the twisted journey of a medical professional whose actions sent shockwaves throughout the healthcare community. It's the story of a nurse who went from saving lives to becoming the harbinger of death. This is Nurse of Death, the Lucy Letby story.